Hello. This is a message for the pupils and the parents of the senior school, just coming at the end of the Easter holiday and as we look forward to the start of the summer term. I hope you are all well. I hope that your family are in good health and that you're coping with these very, very unusual times that we face. And obviously it's unusual enough that we're having a message presented or provided in this time rather than in face-to-face and person on Monday. These are really difficult times, and I do hope that not only are you all physically well, but also emotionally in what's been very testing and difficult times. You'll appreciate that the government have made a series of steps to try and keep the nation safer. You'll appreciate the impact on us as a school to have to be shut during this period of time, physically at least shut, but to obviously try and maintain the education that goes on from there. And obviously you'll have seen it because of the impact potentially at home in terms of family members not being able to go to work necessarily, or having concerns in terms of the nature of work. And all this is being done to try and keep us safe, to try and keep the nation in a stronger position. I was chatting with a parent only a day or so ago who remarked there is a real worry that as all of these figures come out in terms of the incidents that it is occurring in, the number of deaths that arise, that we can almost become immune to those numbers, that we almost lose sense of them. But I hope with your age, I've not said this with the younger members of the school, with your age, you'll appreciate this has been a really devastating period of time. And so your safety and looking after you and your family and the staff and their families is obviously our number one priority. So do stay safe and do keep washing those hands and doing all the social distancing. Hopefully we'll be back together again soon, and that's what we're all looking forward to. I want to briefly mention about the academics side of things. Obviously the Microsoft Teams is going to be our route for getting ourselves underway with the academic learning. A lot of interactive work will be happening with your teachers and with your classmates, although we want to also encourage time away from the computer. So it might be a case of a lesson having a certain amount of time live to begin with, but also then a certain amount of time where you'll be working independently. And if you can get away from the computer, that would be really great. We've also built in little blocks of time between lessons, again, so you're in a position whereby you can give yourself a little bit of a rest, a chance to stretch your legs, move around, get away from the screen. Really important at this stage. It'll take some getting used to, of course, in terms of doing these lessons online, but it'll probably be a useful skill for life beyond, because this is the nature of the future of work in many ways. But I hope within the first couple of days you found your feet and you're understanding how to get the best out of it. For parents, we'll send out a survey probably towards the end of the first week or maybe early in the second week, just for any feedback you might have about how things are going. Are we giving too much work, too little work? Is the balance right? Because that will help us to just adjust things as are required. Obviously, children, I hope you'll appreciate your parents are in a position where many of them are having to work from home. Of course, it's quite possible that your teachers may also be parents themselves and may have the difficulty or the struggle of having young children around them whilst they're trying to deliver learning as well. So it might be that some lessons, although you'd have thought they were going to start with a live section, it might be that it's gone into an independent work first of all while the teacher is looking after their child's needs. So I hope you'll be flexible and I hope you'll understand that. Homework-wise, in the early stage in particular, we want to get things right in terms of not overloading, but there will always be extension work that teachers are going to be providing. So feel free to really dip into that if it's going to help you to use your time most profitably, and it just helps you as well because it's an area of interest. Finally, I want to talk about well-being. Well-being is really, really crucial. These restrictions can have an impact on our well-being, and especially if we don't take the opportunities to get ourselves out and about, to exercise, to play, to get in the fresh air, and just to make sure that we're giving ourselves some time away from being shut in the four walls. So please do make sure you're taking advantage of that. For parents, we'll be sending out some more resources that we'll be sharing from Cognita in due course. And again, I hope that's helpful both for you and also for your family as well. And on top of the academic sessions that we'll be doing via Teams, there's also going to be pastoral sessions as well, chances to catch up with tutors, chances to catch up with other members of staff, Unfortunately, chances to listen to me or Miss Jenkins droning on about various things, but all aspects to help with just your mental well-being, just to appreciate, we're still here. We're really looking forward to the chance where we all get to open the school again and be together, and rebuild that sort of community feel. So that's it for now. Take care of yourselves, stay well, stay safe, and obviously look forward to seeing you, metaphorically speaking, on Monday. Bye-bye.